What's up guys, to this week's edition of Table Talk. I haven't done a Table Talk series in so long, a few months actually, and there's also no table in front of me right now, so let's imagine there is one. It's actually raining outside, but no matter, adds the cozy effect. So the title of this video is Life After Melbourne, and if you guys are wondering what that means, that's how we know you're new. Long story short, I have just came back from Melbourne where I was staying there for 3 years, and time has passed so fast guys. It was really a ride like this. And now coming home, it's a different experience. I know that this is my home Malaysia where I grew up for the past 20 years, but I don't know, when I came back, there are a lot of things that I felt, and these are usually things that no one tells you about, especially when you move overseas and come back. So without further ado, I will tell you guys a few of my thoughts, and let's begin with thought number 1. I find that when I came home, some of my friends have actually moved on without me. And now there's this barrier where I can't connect with them anymore because I wasn't there when so many things happened, like their birthdays, fun activities. I don't know, I just can't have this connection with them anymore, and it feels strange and awkward to talk to them. I wish someone told me this so that I can prepare myself on these friends that I didn't know that they would just, move on without me. The worst part about this is also your friends from overseas. My friends who are in Melbourne, I really miss you guys so much. However, there are some other friends I have overseas in Melbourne that I don't really keep in touch that much, and me being here is just worsening it. So one thing that you must know when you go overseas and come back is you kind of lose friends from both sides, especially since you're a nomad, you keep moving around. Your friends are actually quite temporal, you meet them for 1 or 2 years here and then you go somewhere else and then their friends disappear. So yeah, be prepared for that when you actually go traveling. You will kind of have friends that move on and lose contact with. Second point that I realized upon coming back is I start to compare things now for my home and where I was. So in this case, I'm comparing Malaysia and Melbourne quite a lot actually. While I was getting used in Melbourne, it took me a while to adjust things, and now that I'm back, I have to reset everything. Especially some stuff in Malaysia aren't quite that good compared to Melbourne. And to make it worse, Melbourne is one of the best livable cities in the world. So Malaysia has quite a high standard to compare with, and now that I see it with my own eyes, every day, I am comparing it with Melbourne all the time. Especially features like, public transportation, safetiness, cleanliness. And I wish that I didn't do this, but now I am here, I do it all the time. I'll be like, oh, when I was in Melbourne, it was like this. When I was in Melbourne, it was like that. And it's kind of annoying even for myself, like why am I even saying this? I can't do anything about it anymore. I'm here home now, there's nothing to complain. But yeah, these little thoughts come to my mind because it took you a while to get used to that place and now you're back home, so your mind is just two separate worlds. This leads on to the other point, which is very similar, is upon coming back to, I start to realize things about my home that I didn't realize. Some of them are positive stuff, some of them are negative stuff. So for the positive things, I'm so glad there is so much variety of tasty local food, and it just makes me so happy here. I enjoy eating all my nasi lemak, my char kway teow, my bak kut teh, my kueh, and all of these things which makes me so happy. That's one thing I realize the most and makes me so grateful. Things that stand out to me as something not as positive is also the environment around you, especially pollution in the air in Malaysia. It's all around me. I didn't realize this that much until I came back. I was like, whoa, the air here is quite dirty, especially when you inhale it, you can smell it. There's all these little things that just pop up in your mind. Growing up as a child, it kind of just stays as a norm. But now that I came back, it's like as if I'm a tourist. I'm like, whoa, this is where I grew up. So far, what do you guys think? Have you guys experienced all of this when you moved overseas or came back? Some stuff just came so apparent to you that you didn't realize how you grew up with it until you came back. Let me know in the comments below of things that you became aware of, and also, what are your thoughts upon moving places. Fourth point, this is something that is inevitable but also quite a shock to me. When I came back, I noticed so many things have changed in terms of like how shops have opened and shops have closed too. The place where I've been to, the shopping mall near my place, one of the shops that I go to have moved, or some of them even closed, and I was so looking forward to actually buying stuff from there. And I can't keep up with the amount of things that changed and opened. So it's very funny that when I came back, my friend was telling me, oh, you know, let's go to this place for dinner. And I was like, what is this place? And then I googled it. I'm like, oh, this was where this restaurant used to be. As I googled more, I realized that at least 100 more restaurants or cafes open. You kind of have this feeling that not only do your friends move on without you, your whole place and country and home moves on without you and changes without you knowing. It may feel a little scary at times, but you know, we must progress all the time. I'm like trying to keep up with all the things. So yeah, so that's it for my little comparison slash rant slash opinion. I hope you guys actually learned something from this if you do consider going overseas. It is a challenge actually, I think, to go out of your comfort zone. But I feel one thing that no one tells you is when you come back, that's another challenge. And also, because when you come back, what you thought was your comfort zone, it's not even the same anymore. A lot of changes are happening all the time. But you know, we have to always constantly be open to changes. Also, you know, learn to adapt to new things. I'm actually loving, you know, home. It's where I grew up with. And I am also having new adventures at the same time. Places that I haven't been to, places that I haven't explored to. It's always an opportunity to go somewhere. For my own personal self, I don't think I will be moving anywhere anytime soon. 3 years was a really long time, and I think now I want to stay put in Malaysia for the next few years and see how it goes if I, you know, get a job and work and all that. You won't see me moving anywhere anytime soon, guys. I'm staying here. Enough moving around. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and also don't forget to subscribe. I am making more things on the way, and hopefully you guys will enjoy them too. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!